So this is happening. Clinkies, grab your drink.
Oh my God, are you almost done?
I just started. Hi guys, Chevy Rell here. I don't know if you remember me. My slogan should be, it's been a minute, instead of grab your drink. I have been a shit podcaster. I know. I had to watch my last podcast to even remember. I have something in my eye. Always have something in my eye. I had to watch my last podcast to even remember what I talked about because it's been so long. You know, I'm always full of excuses. I'll save a lot of the personal stuff until the end because I know a lot of you only are here for the knitting and don't care about the world outside of that, or my world outside of that. I guess you're here to escape. I lost my mojo completely. So I don't even have a whole lot for the month or whatever that I've been gone. There's birds fornicating right there. Not to be confused with fornicating skeletons. There's just been lots of stuff happening. I'll talk about it at the end. So for right now, before I start, I do want to say Dan and I recorded a 2-hour long Q&A video and didn't even get through like the first page of questions. It was a complete shit show. It was basically a date night of Dan and I on the camera. And it started out with, we are like total bickerers. Like anyone who is in our world, like Dan and I definitely bicker all the time. It's never serious. We just like bicker. So the video started out with us bickering and ended in us having a few drinks and laughing. But it was just a total shit show. He had the idea of maybe putting it out in mini episodes and actually answering the questions from the 10,000 subscriber giveaway in mini episodes. And I really liked that idea. So that might happen in the future. The other thing I want to say before people check out is I am going, get this, because the stars aligned and I have amazing freaking friends. I get to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool. Never in my dreams would I think that I would be going to Rhinebeck, let alone Maryland Sheep and Wool in the same freaking year, you guys. So Maryland Sheep and Wool, this will probably be posted next Friday. And so Maryland Sheep and Wool will, I think it's the first, like I leave for Maryland May 5th. And I'm staying with John and Aquila because they're just friggin' awesome. If you're going to Maryland Sheep and Wool, please come and say hi. Alls I know is that there's going to be a podcaster meetup at 2 p.m. on Saturday on the Hill, which I don't know what the Hill is at Maryland. A lot of you have already been there. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find. These are just the podcasters I know that are going. John and Aquila, myself, Cocktail Hour at the Coop, Liz and Leanne, Tammy from Cinematic Skeins. I know the Woolies are going, Bree and Haley, but I don't know if they know about the podcaster meetup or not. Let me turn my phone off. Rude. I'm going to shoot them a message and let them know about the podcaster meetup. If any other podcasters are watching who are going, 2:00 on the Hill. I cannot wait to meet everyone. So 2:00, Maryland Sheep and Wool, Saturday, wherever the Hill is, I'm going to be there. If you want to leave after the knitting and don't care about the stuff at the end, that's cool. Thank you for coming back. Oh, you guys, I got my purple back. I feel like myself again. I'm rocking that shag. You guys, this is the best hairstyle ever. You just squirt some shit in it and away you go. I'm channeling my Joan Jett. It's just, you know. What's up, babe?
Every time she says, you guys, take a drink. Good luck making it to the end.
Yeah. Let's get into the knitting, shall we? The first thing I'm going to start with is a frog. This is a bag that Tammy made me from Cinematic Skeins. If you don't watch her, you need to. I love her. We have a love of movies together. Get it? Cinematic Skeins. This is my Hoodwinked. I talked about it on the last episode. Frog in it. I haven't touched it since then. It looked like this for those of you who remember. I just wasn't feeling it. Now, like I said, I had major mojo issues. And when I'm talking mojo issues, I'm talking like nothing. We were super, and I said I was going to save this till the end, but we were so busy at work that by the time I got home and did like adulting house stuff, the only energy I had was to stare at the television for a show and then go to bed. And then top that with just like mental stuff. I think that like February, March time, that's when I got in my funk last year, if you guys remember. But I do feel like I'm back now and I'm so excited about it. That was in the lack of mojo, and I just looked at it and was like, I'm not feeling it, so it's being frogged. I have a hoe. I talked about Morehouse Farm Yarns on the last episode, and I think did I mention this pattern? Maybe I didn't. This is a free pattern, the Japanese Wave Mittens. A hoe, for those of you who don't know, is a half-finished object. And I have one done. Look at the, oh no, I lied. I thought I had one done. Damn it. I don't have the thumb done. Isn't it cute though? Okay, so this is going to be, just putting my hand in it. This yarn is like butter. I'm not even kidding you. It is so soft. But the pattern says, let me look it up. It's a free pattern, so there's no sizing. This says that it is a woman's small. I know that I have, look at these meat hooks. I know I have big hands, but this is like real small. I would say like teen size, petite teen size. That's what I'm going to call these mitts. So I will finish them for a gift, not even a hoe. I can't even call it a hoe. I have 0 finished objects.
Because my mojo is gone.
I know it'll come back. I wasn't stressing about it. I was sad that my mojo was gone, but we were working on the kitchen. We were doing all this other stuff, and I knew that it would come back. However, I was sad that my mojo was gone, right? So I was trying to like figure out something to, like, why is my mojo gone? Maybe I should cast on some stuff. So I tried to cast on some things. I tried to like frog that thing that I wasn't into. Nothing was working. So you'll see some new cast ons, blah, blah, blah. But no FOs, because I was trying all the things. This is like the Tammy Cinematic Skeins episode. This is from Tammy. This is a Lila Styles bag because, I love me some Labyrinth. This is my knitting Naqabi, who is Kelcey, the blanket square from my Advent last December. I showed this on the last podcast. This is sad. The last time y'all saw it was at my Hello marker. This was made for me by Angie B. And this is how far I've gotten. This is going to be a clock. So I only got that far. I do have to tell you, this yarn is naturally dyed with avocado, which of course it's not. It's a little better there. It is so freaking pretty. And this one's striping. How cool is that? It's not as octopusy. Look, I got rid of, remember last time I had like all the things? I got rid of some of the colors. It's going to be a clock. You'll see it when it's done. See what I mean? I don't know that this will be that long of an episode because I think that I need to take an olive break.
It's so good.
Next, I will show you the Grab Yo Drank cross stitch by Kristi. Do you guys watch Flamin' Fiber? Barbara? That's Kristi's mom. And Kristi has, I always mess it up, Kristi's Corner Needlework podcast. She designed this. The last time, sorry, I'm fighting with the sun again. At least it's over there. I'm not used to the bangs yet. The last time you saw this, the 2022 wasn't finished and the drinks weren't finished. I mean, these drinks and these drinks, the cups were done, but the color wasn't in. And then I did this. So here again, like I didn't even want to stitch. It's been so weird, you guys, so weird. This is one of the cast-ons because I was like, okay, I need something brainless. So because I was so tired at night and I only had the energy to like stare at the television, I'm like, okay, I need something brainless. So I totally copied off Aquila and Ray from Needles at the Ready. Ooh, I wonder if Needles at the Ready are going to Maryland Sheep and Wool. I can't remember if they said they were or not. I posted this on Instagram. Aquila and Ray both made one of these. This is Color Story. I don't think this has a colorway name. I think it's just a number. But look at this. It's one of those cakes that's as big as your head. I am making Kole a blanket for his birthday, which is Sunday. Guess who's not getting a blanket on time for his birthday? Which, who gives a blanket in April? So this is probably going to be a Christmas present. I made this pattern up. Alls I wanted was stockinette. Alls I wanted was garter. I wanted something to be mindless. And a lot of this is when I was a zombie. I just knit through movies. Like I had no brain power to do anything else. And I will tell you, why are you barking? Apparently, there is something that is very concerning to Ditto. So I just wanted something garter stitch that I could knit. I can't remember how many I cast on. And this is on Whopper needles, 15s. My plan, and I will link the video below. Right now I cannot actually, do I have it on here? Hold on. The video will be linked. This is loosely based off the Crafty Nuts video. I am going to knit the blanket and then there's going to be a pocket on it that you can fold and turn into a pillow. So Kole can either Kole can either have a blanket or a pillow. This martini's tasting really good. I feel like I'm back to myself. You guys, it makes me so happy. Check in on your people who struggle mentally. If you haven't heard from someone in a long time and you haven't seen someone in a while, just send them a random message. Hey, you popped in my head today and I just wanted to tell you that I love you. I mean, obviously it won't bring their mojo back if they're a crafter. It's just a nice thing to do. Oh, I should mention that Cover Story yarn is, we're still in construction. Can you tell we're still in construction? That Cover Story yarn is by Lion Brand. I'll talk about the kitchen at the end. It's still happening. I have not knit a patterned sock in a long time. My favorite patterned socks, which I can't show you because they're dirty, I wear them all the time, is the Minecraft socks. It's a free pattern, will be linked below. Some of you have seen this on Instagram. That's what they look like. It is a free pattern by Heather Cox. What finally got my ass in gear is Kevin and Ray. A few episodes ago, because like I said, my mojo's been gone. But a few episodes ago, they had asked what like our favorite patterned socks were, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what they asked. I commented it to them anyway. But they kind of lit a fire for me to start these. I've been wanting to start a pair of patterned socks, and then they were talking about it, and it's like, I just have to get them on the needles. I have them on the needles. Aren't they cool? It's perfect for a stripy sock, like your striped yarn that you want to give a little texture to. They're my favorite to wear. They're just like so wearable. And I'm onto the foot. It is a heel flap and gusset pattern, which I haven't done in a long time. Now, this is a pattern sock. Again, it's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. It's a knit 2, purl 2 for like 3 rows, knit for 3 rows, and then alternate purl 2, knit 2 for 3 rows, if you follow that. Very easy. I actually like this a lot better than the Hermione's Everyday Sock. I felt like the last Hermione's Everyday Socks I knit were a slog because I had to pay more attention than I wanted to pay. These were way better. Now, I don't mind purling, never have. I think I've said that before. And then the entire foot is stockinette. So you get the plain stripe and then that textured stripe. Let me tell you the yarn. Oh, and it's in my bag that JJ made. Do you guys remember when JJ was making bags? My little hedgehog bag. Ball sack. This is a ball sack. I haven't said that in a while. This yarn is NomadicYarns, and it is the Mischievous Managed colorway. I'll link her below. I don't know if she still has this colorway or not. I can't remember. The yarn is amazing. I really, really love it. And I'm on a stockinette foot. This is my travel yarn or travel project. It's easy to pick up and just put a couple stitches in, and you can look at it and tell where you are. So it's easy to pick back up. It's my train knitting when I'm stopped at a train. Thank you, Kevin and Ray, for lighting that fire. I have wanted to get another pair of Minecraft socks on the needles for a long time. I really dig this pattern. I talked about this on my last episode. Actually, I've talked about this, I think, on a few episodes because that's where the Morehouse yarn came from. My Stepaside. You guys, take a drink. I started it. I found the yarn. Because I watched my last episode, I showed you on that last episode the pattern, right? And I said that I ordered some colorways from Morehouse Farm. I was trying to go outside the box, but I was really in love with this color. Now, this is a pattern by Jennifer Beale. I'm not positive that I'm saying that right. It's a $10.02 pattern. I purchased quite a few different yarns trying to find the yarn. And when I mentioned on the last podcast that I was just in love with this color, it dawned on me that some of you are like, then why don't you buy the yarn that she used to knit the pattern? Like, wouldn't that make a lot of sense? Uh-huh. The reason that I didn't, the yarn called for in the pattern, or the yarn that she used to design the pattern, is Fleece and Harmony Signature. Now, the reason that I did not go with that yarn is because I wanted to use a woolen spun yarn. I wanted it to be a warm sweater, but I wanted it to be a light sweater, light in weight. So the Fleece and Harmony Signature is a semi-worsted spun yarn. And I wanted a woolen spun yarn. For those of you who aren't spinners, I've said this 100 times and you guys are probably sick of hearing it. For you OGs, which was a question on the Q&A video, OGs stands for Original Gangster, meaning you're original. You've been here from like the beginning, right? So you guys are probably sick of hearing me explain this, but in spinning, a woolen spun yarn has a lot of air in it. It's very light. So those of you who are familiar with Brooklyn tweed, it is a very light, airy yarn. That's what I wanted. I didn't want this to be a heavy sweater. And I'll tell you the reason I didn't want this to be a heavy sweater. Let me see if I can find a picture. Look at these pockets. It has pockets. That made me think of that video that when girls talk about dresses with pockets.
Hey, I like your dress. Thanks. It has pockets. Pockets.
I read a lot of the comments on this, and some people, while this one isn't droopy, some people said that they used yarn that was heavy and the coppets. You guys, take a drink. The pockets drooped because they used too heavy of yarn. So that's why I had in my head that I wanted woolen. I think I might have already talked about this, like way back when I talked about knitting this pattern. I love my Ives sweater. Yes, I have talked about this. I found the yarn, you guys. I talked about it on the last episode. Harrisville. I always say Harrisburg for some reason. Harrisville Designs. And I ordered enough yarn that they sent me a bag. So I am using the Highland, and I switched it up to gray. Let me show you my swatch. I'd ordered 2 skeins initially, which, does this have a colorway name? Foliage. This is the foliage colorway, and I forget the cream natural color. So I swatched it, loved it. It's so light. I did knit my swatch in the round. I will knot all these and use it as a coaster or something. Like, I'll use this. I decided to go, and the label's not staying on, I decided to go with Silver Mist. Silver Mist, it will be the contrasting color. I started it. Umpteen times I started this. I have ripped this back a ton of times. A ton of times. This is in my kitchen counter crafter bag that I got at YarnCon. I don't know if she still makes bags. I will link it below. I love this bag because this is, you guys have probably seen it. This is like a measuring tape. So it like closes like a Isn't that cool? Like I said, I don't know if she still makes them. I'll have to go look. I'll link her below. But I purchased this at YarnCon several years ago. I have my yarn and my yarn condoms. I am just getting to the colorwork section. I've ripped this back, I think 3 times. When I joined it in the round the first time, it was Mobius. Or like, what is that what you call it? Infinity Mobius. It was turned. Even though the pattern says, do not twist the stitches. Did I twist the stitches? Yes. This did not help my mojo. I was so excited to do this. And there were 3 different times. I don't even remember what I did the first. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is an exposed seam or a visible seam. Is that what it's called? A visible seam. Completely missed. This is a paid for pattern, but this is going to come into play later. This is just a technique that can be used. So I don't feel like I'm giving anything away. I'd like to see somebody knit this sweater based on anything anyone says without the pattern. This is like a jigsaw puzzle. Not even kidding. And I love it. I had to rip back a few times. You need to pay extra attention when knitting this. It calls for a cable cast on. There's a reason for that. You have to do the cable cast on. That's all I'm going to say. A cable cast on is a tighter cast on, and it gives you some structure and this exposed seam when you pick it up. So you knit this portion and then you come back and knit this portion, which I don't think that's giving it is giving a little bit away. I'm a rule breaker. Look at me giving shit away.
I'm a loner, Daddy. A rebel.
But it's important to do the cable cast on. You have to do it. You just have to. It's going to make this pretty, okay? That's where I'm at. It doesn't look like much right now, but I'm serious, you guys. This is like or a frickin' gami. And I love it because I love puzzles. So you'll see more of that next time. Let's take another olive break. For those of you who are eating, for those of you who are drinking dirty martinis with me, eat an olive. I am also so glad I put 3 olives in that. They are hitting the spot tonight. Oh, I have notes here I didn't mention. So the difference between woolen spun and worsted spun, because I looked it up. So the Fleece and Harmony signature that the designer used to knit the sweater is a semi-worsted spun yarn, and it is 150 yards for 100 grams. The Highland yarn that I'm using from Harrisville Designs is 200 yards per 100 grams. I wanted to say that. And also, when I posted this on Instagram, I used my knit blockers. I'll post a picture here. A lot of people asked me what these were. I've talked about them before, but I want to talk about them again because I love them. These are called knit blockers by Knitter's Pride. I got these a very long time ago. Now they have rainbow ones. I think I'd get the rainbow ones now. But they come in this super nifty case. These are so sharp. I mean, yeah. Hashtag worth it. I would like another pair of these, or another set. It's not a pair. Well, it would be a pair if you look at this as one. They have the longer ones and the shorter ones. And they're awesome. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. They'll be linked below. Hashtag not sponsored. I have to tell you guys. So I'm a fan of Pinterest. Is anyone else a fan of Pinterest? I found this recipe on Pinterest called, now I don't remember, sausage tortellini soup. It's going to be linked below. That's what we're having for dinner. It is so good. I'm really excited for dinner. It is seriously so good. This is my last whip. I can't believe I haven't said that yet. It's in a Billy bag. This is one of those bags that you can knit and walk. Isn't this awesome? Can't tell what it is. Can you tell it's a Martini episode? Where'd the pattern go? You guys, it was seriously right here what I do with it. I bet I put it in another project bag. Oh, no, found it. It's on the floor. I am finally knitting La Pouf. This has been in my queue for a while. I love these sleeves. Okay, so the We Share Needles podcast did the Rad Vent, and I was gonna do the Rad Vent sweater. What was it called? This is the Rad Vent sweater. But I love the sleeves of this, and I love the fade so much. This is a free pattern by, is it Beata Jezek or Jezek? Does anyone know how to pronounce it correctly? Because I'm sure I'm butchering it. I love I think these are called
Bishop
sleeves. I'm going to have to look it up now. And I love them. I'm going to talk about this for a long time. Sorry, you guys. I did a shit ton of research. You're such an exaggerator. You just read a bunch of internet posts on this sweater. This is a top-down raglan sweater, which I only have yay amount on. These are my little kitty markers. I'm going to have to link them below because I can't remember where they're from. Aren't they cute? The biggest bitch that I found in the notes on Ravelry is that it falls off your shoulders. I just so happen to be wearing my Dirty Martini, which is a $6.11 pattern by Ella Torrente. I might be butchering her name, but I think that's what it is. This, hey, I dripped condensation from my Dirty Martini. That's what it is. This is my Dirty Martini. You OGs remember it. It is, I mean, look. Hashtag shit show. This is a sweater that falls off my shoulders. Like, I definitely, and that's just how it is. Is it the abalone pattern? They have like a baby abalone up to an adult abalone. It is also,
I mean, this is so distracting.
it is also like a very open sweater. This sweater actually does very well with a shawl clip, which I don't have. I mean, look how cute it is, you guys. The yarn is Miss Babs. One of them is Funny Papers. I've talked about this for you OGs a long time ago, and I can't remember what the other colorway is. But all the yarn is Miss Babs, and I think this one's Funny Papers. This pattern falls off your shoulders. I mean, I'm constantly like doing one of these numbers, right? So I know what a pattern that falls off your shoulders feels like. And a bunch of people bitch that this is one of those patterns, which I can totally tell, right? My friend Heather, blue-haired Heather, I haven't seen her for a very long time because COVID happened and my knitting group sort of stopped getting together. But I love Heather, and she's one of those knitters that is like a wealth of knowledge. And she has told me more than once how to alter a raglan pattern. So for those of you who aren't knitters, a raglan pattern is where this stripe, you know those, I'll put it right here, how those baseball tees look. You increase here, you increase on the sleeve, and you increase in the back. The problem that I normally have with raglan sweaters, which this one I don't so much, is I get a lot of fabric in the pit area. And then also it can fall off the shoulders. So the Pouf pattern is raglan, and everyone says it falls off the shoulders. Now, Heather has told me more than once how to fix that. And it has something to do with the rate of increasing. So most raglan sweater patterns like have you increase at an even rate. That's why you get, like, it might fit you up here, but you might get like all this stuff under the armpit. And Heather understands patterns enough that she knows where to increase faster. Like, you might want to increase more in the front than the back. And you guys, it just doesn't click for me. I'm a visual person, so when I'm told, I don't get it. So I did all this research online, right? Can't find it. I found a bunch of stuff, but not exactly like the rate of increasing, right? To where it won't fall off your shoulders. Here's what I found, and here's what I did. Well, I cherry picked in what I found, and this is what I'm attempting to do with the sweater to combat the shoulder thing. I'm hoping, based on information that I have found, this is what I'm trying. I had a swatch. What'd I do with it? The pattern calls for 6s. So that is way blown out. So what I did is I started on a 6 and went up to a 7. Because usually I have to go up a needle size because I'm a tight knitter. But here lately, I've been getting gauge with the needle that's called for, which is weird. But I did both just to check and make sure. You can see how it flares out. The 7's at the bottom. I got gauge with a 6. Actually, I didn't get gauge. It was supposed to be 21 stitches per 4 inches, and I got 20. I'm going to make a large. I do really feel like I'm in between a large and an extra large, how I want it to be. I'm going to hope that I don't have like a bunch of extra in the armpit. You guys don't care about that. Just word vomiting all the things in my head. I'm using the needle size recommended by the pattern, which is a 6. So here's my plan to combat the shoulder thing. And I mean, you guys can tell me what you think. I might be way off here, but I'm just going to try it because, you know, why not? I went down a needle size for the cast on and the setup row. Hello. So I went down a needle size. So I cast on with a 5 And I did a cable cast on. That's where it's coming back around. From the Jessica Beale, the Jennifer Beale Stepaside pattern. I did a cable cast on because I feel like it's a little more rigid, right? Like you wouldn't want to use a stretchy cast on, I'm thinking. Someone correct me if you think different. I'd love to hear about it. But I'm thinking I did a cable cast on because it's up by the neck. Cable cast on with a size smaller plus the setup row. And then I went up to the size 6. So the whole sweater will get gauged, but the neck is going to be a little tighter. So I'm hoping that that will aid in it not sliding off my shoulders. Obviously, I'll keep you posted when I'm wearing the sweater. That's what I'm attempting.
Is it now?
Hi, babe. I'm almost done.
Dinner in 15.
Dinner in 15. I will try to be done in 15 minutes.
Oh, you're 16.
Supersonic speed.
Oh, fast.
Talk.
1.5 speed. Go.
Other things about this pattern. It's a free pattern. I'm going to talk in supersonic speed, which I probably will not. I'm just going to take a drink instead. Thirsty Thursday. This is a pattern that is faded like, oh gosh, what's that shawl I did a knit along for? In the Light by Casey. I'm pulling that out of the deep depths. Let me look. Holy shit, I was right. You guys, where the hell did that come from? The In the Light shawl, I did a knit along many moons ago by Casey Day Crozier. It was this, you guys remember. Now this is a paid for pattern. It's a $5 pattern, highly recommend. I love that shawl. You can do it with fringe or no fringe, but same style. So you knit with 2 strands and then you drop a strand and pick up another strand of the other color for the fade. Similar project. Let me show you my yarn that I'm using. Let me see if I can do this well. Can you tell I love color? So it's gonna go like this. Whoops. Do you think that fade's gonna be cool? I think that fade's gonna be really cool, even though it's blown out for you guys. This one and this one is by I Feel Like Dying. This one is the Galactic Chaos colorway. And this one is the Wanderer colorway. And I believe these are all 75-25 superwash merino nylon. This one is Yarn Ink in the June yarn of the month. This was gifted to me, so you're probably not going to be able to get this, but Yarn Ink. And then this one you're not going to be able to get either. I think he called this Manic Panic. Johnny, did you call this Manic Panic? This is Netflix. Where did that come from? This is Knit Picks Stroll Fingering. And John from Johnny Bow, Aquila Lefty Knitter, her husband John, dabbles in dyeing yarn. And he sent this one to me. And I'm pretty sure he called it Manic Panic. So this is going to be the fade. Well, where's my here? I'm really excited, you guys. I'm really excited for it. Oh, shoot, I forgot one. Hold on. I completely forgot one. This is in there, too. This is Lazy Sunday Yarns. I think some sizes call for 5 colorways and some call for 6, depending on the sizing. It's very size inclusive. Let me see it goes up to a 5XL. So I think that some call for 5 colors and some call for 6 colors. Or you can use 5 and 6. I'm not sure. I have a 6th color just in case, but I'm hoping I can get away with 5. So hold on just a second. The fade actually goes like this. How freaking awesome is this going to be, you guys? I'm so excited. Like, my mojo is back in full effect. So this is the Lazy Sunday Yarns. Does it have a colorway? Magic. So stay tuned for that. Okay. That's all the knitting. I have some happy mail, and then it's miscellaneous, which I feel like I'm going to run out of time on because I only have 15 minutes. So I'm going to go real fast, okay?
That's a lie. I'm not gonna go fast.
So I'm calling this happy mail, but it's not really happy mail. So there's this place in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Wait, is it Frankenmuth? Is the town called Frankenmuth? It's like people go up there. I want to say it's German, like a German little Christmas village thing in Michigan, which is the state above me for those of you across the pond who aren't familiar with U.S. states. And it's just a nice little destination to go to in the winter. So Jana and the whole family were up there. Jana is my cousin. I was just like assuming everyone knew who she was. She actually texted me and said, hey, we're in this little shop and it has yarn. And I asked her to grab me a couple skeins. Doesn't this look like Spin Cycle? So I forgot about it, right? She sent me some. I was like, oh yeah, you know, pick whatever. Like local-ish dyers would be cool. Well, my Aunt Connie, who is Jana's mom, my dad's sister, for those of you OGs who know my dad, they bought it and sent it to me for my, like Aunt Connie gave it to me for my birthday. I told her I was going to pay her for it and had completely forgotten about it. And then I get a package for my birthday from Aunt Connie and it's in it. So it's called Crazy, No Two Are Alike. This is a 2-ply sport, 230 yards, 100% fine wool, hand wash, do not agitate, so non-superwash. And it says Rapunzel's Stonehenge Crazy. That's all it says. And for a non-superwash, it is really soft, like really soft. And I love it. I can't wait. So that's I'm calling it a happy mail. I got it in the mail. Okay, so I looked this up because I felt like I needed to clarify some things on that crazy yarn. So the yarn is called Crazy, but it comes from the Stonehenge Fiber Mill, which is in East Jordan, Michigan. And it says that Stonehenge is a 169-year-old working farm. In 99, they opened the fiber mill, and they do custom fiber. So they'll process your fiber into bats, roving, comb top, or yarn. And then in addition to the mill, they have a fully stocked fiber shed where they offer rovings, bats, yarn, and finished items processed from their own spinner's flock, as well as quality fiber that they buy. So now I want to go there. Do you guys remember my Advent shawl from Crystal T Knits? It was really cool. Do I have to show? I feel like I have to show it. Hold on, I have to show it. Okay, this is my Advent shawl by Crystal T Knits. The yarn is by Superfine Yarn Co. It is luscious and I absolutely love it. But the pattern is by Tara from Crystal T Knits. Well, she also, you guys, she gifted me her Golden Girls socks patterns. There are 5. So these are the Sophia socks. Aren't they cute? And those would work with stripies as well. Thank you, Tara. Okay, so Billy sent me a birthday box because she's amazing. Billy was gifted a bunch of tarot cards, and she knows that I read tarot cards, so she gifted them to me. I got an entire box of goodness, you guys. Look at this. Look at these books. These are old school, legit tarot books, and I don't have any of them. I don't own any of these. Now, some of these decks I own. This one's so funny. It's called the Guilt. No, like it's not funny. Haha, funny. It's just weird because this was my first deck. I own this deck already. And I feel like tarot decks need a home. So like they're just going to live with me until I can pass them on to their forever home. This is a great starter deck and I love mine. I do not have this one. Creepy Babies. Gotta love that old school tarot. I don't have this one. I mean, look at the backs of these cards. Yes, babe, I know. I'm trying, I'm hurrying. I feel rushed.
Can you handle 0 and 5?
Yeah.
You can?
How about 10?
I'll give you 9.
9.
You got 9 minutes
Okay, I'm hurrying.
to be out there. Not 9 minutes to be starting to wrap it up. 9 minutes to be out there, so start wrapping it up now. Put your tongue back in your mouth, young lady.
Got it, I got it.
9 minutes, you're out there ready for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna start it now.
You guys gotta hurry. I have way more than 9 minutes. This is the original Rider-Waite-Smith. I've got it. Wizard's Tarot. Oh no! I don't have time for this. I just totally spilled those all over. I mean, look at those. Okay, I think that's it. Oh no, it isn't. Tarot of the Witches. I haven't really played with them yet. You guys, I have seriously not been in the headspace. There's the art on that, the moon. I've not been in the headspace to do anything. But I'm back. I mean, like, I'm so excited for Maryland Sheep and Wool. Am I going to see you guys? Will I get to meet you? And then Billy sent me, look at these. That says the Crafty Floridian, but it's like super glittery and hard to see. And then she sent me a little drink. And these are my favorite closures, you know. And then I got a Crafty Floridian pin. And then for my birthday, you know, she made me that Damn It doll right there. She sent me another one. I love her hair so much. Look at her hair. Or his hair. He could be a boy. But it says happy birthday, look. And a cupcake. And there's the little Damn It doll poem for those of you who don't know it. That's what you're supposed to do with Damn It dolls. Damn it. I use my Damn It dolls. Thanks, Billy. Okay. My birthday was in February. This is how far behind I am. Rebecca is the dyer behind Stars Grove Fibers. Stars Grove hand-dyed fibers. And she sent me this. Hold on. I'm sorry. There. She'll be linked. This, I mean, you guys, should I do a crown? I feel like I need a crown or something. Look how perfect that is. This is 80s baby, which I totally am. And then this one, this is called Pumpkin Cold Brew. Pumpkin Cold Brew. And look, there's like little speckles in there. I love it. Rebecca, thank you so much. Happy birthday. She'll be linked below. I totally want to go check out her other colorways. These have just been sitting here waiting to be loved on. Okay, this is from Lauren. And you guys will remember Lauren, stand by. But she also knit Little Miss No Name's leg warmers. I mean, how flippin' perfect. She even got the colors right. Look at that. Okay, so she sent me something. Now, she told me that I could open it, and I said, is it for Ditto? And she said, it's for Ditto and you. And I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to open it. I, like, cut it open, but I don't know what's in it. Shut up! Shut up! This is awesome! Where did you find it? Dan, look!
What in the crap is that? Is that a pillow cover? Is that Ditto's new
She
sequin
said,
pillow cover?
Lauren-
What's it say on the other side?
I don't know. Lauren said it's for me and Ditto.
Oh my, no, it's for Ditto.
And now I get it. Dude, that is Jareth.
I am aware.
Sans bulge, but it's Jareth.
Tell me his bulge is on the other side.
How freaking hilarious would that be? Ditto, Lauren loves you.
Yes, she does.
He's already nibbling it. Hold on. Hold on, let me go get a cushion. Oh shit. My pillow form's too big for it. Crap, you guys, the pillow form I have's too big. Hold on. I'm gonna make it fit. Like Cinderella's stepsister. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't make it fit. Look. Damn it! Hold on, let me flip it the other way. Oh, it's just gold. It's just gold. Wait, is it? Yeah. It's just gold. So for those of you who asked about Ditto's pillow, it's one of those that the sequins flip. See how they flip like that? I mean, when you're in person, for some reason the camera is still picking up his face. But in person, that just looks gold. All the way gold. Like that. And then when you flip it up the other way. Lauren, you're amazing. How the hell did you find this? I need another pillow form. It's just that much short. I was gonna try and force it, but I don't want to ruin it. Like, it's definitely bigger. So next time I'll get a pillow form for it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lauren. So Ditto will have his frickin' sequin pillow back. And we will try to not lock him. Like, make sure that the gate is closed and he won't be locked in the stuff room. This has been so much fun, you guys. I needed it. I'm so glad that I am back, right? I feel like I'm back. I'm excited to meet you guys at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I said that I was going to talk about like personal stuff and why I was gone at the end, but obviously I'm on a 9-minute time limit, which I have gone past, I'm sure. But real quick, the kitchen, we are in. We are in the kitchen, but it is not finished. You will see pictures. I will have a video when it's finished. We still have to finish the ceiling. The countertop came in this week, hoping to have that in this weekend. We need the uppers in. We only have 2 uppers. Like, most of it will be open shelves. We still need to put the open shelves up. The backsplash isn't done, but we are in the kitchen. Like, everything is in the drawers. We're using the refrigerator, the oven, the stovetop, all that stuff's working. Part of why I have been stressed out and gone is the main reason is that I lost my mojo, but also super busy. So between the kitchen and work being busy, right? I have my cousin Eva is graduating. Jana, my cousin that I talked about earlier. Eva is her daughter. She's graduating. I'm helping with the graduation party. It was Dan's birthday, Mama Jean's birthday, Cole's birthday is coming. Eva's birthday was at the beginning of this month. Now Maryland Sheep and Wool are coming. I got bamboozled in. I'm blaming alcohol. I am doing the Flying Pig marathon, not the marathon. So the Flying Pig is a race in Cincinnati. I'm almost done, I promise. The Flying Pig is a race in Cincinnati. Dan did it last year. I talked about it. He did the half marathon last year. They have a half marathon and full marathon on Sunday. And on Saturday, they do a 5K. Dan's cousin, Katie, has... Ooh, baby, will you go grab a t-shirt? Do you have a t-shirt behind your back? Oh, he was standing with his arms behind his back. So Dan's cousin, Katie, is currently in battle with breast cancer. I'm sure that has touched many of you. And when Dan did the half marathon Flying Pig last fall, she was there and we had breakfast mimosas and she said, hey, we should do this. And in my tipsy stupor, I was like, oh yeah, thinking that it wouldn't happen. But then it totally happened. And now as a family,
Follow the hashtag.
5KT, get it? 5KT? So we are all walking. We're doing the 5K walking as a family on Saturday at the Flying Pig for Katie. And we have t-shirts. So we designed the t-shirts. We got that all done. It's just been super busy. I know, excuses. But between my winter depression / anxiety, being slammed at work, and all these extra things, I've been MIA. And you know, some stuff just gets put to the back burner, and the podcast was one of them. So I'm super glad to be back. I missed you guys tons. I hope you enjoyed the episode and grabbed your drink. And I cannot wait to meet some of you at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I'm so excited. We are going to have so much fun. So Dan will not be there. It's just going to be me at Maryland Sheep and Wool. Yeah, Dan is in full effect training. That's another thing that's happening. You know, it's like training season for Dan. It was Dan's birthday. Did I say that already? It was Dan's birthday too. It's just been
Dinner.
a crazy ride.
Go.
It's dinner time, you guys. What's my ending? Like, comment, ring the bell.
No.
I forget all the happy horse shit. And until we meet again.